Yes, good evening, students. So, this last period is given as substitute for me. I know the boys are very crazy about giant robot and they won't be more keenly following this class. We will try to close this class as early as possible considering the boys. Francis, give me a book. Yes, Francis has a very neat book. So, the today poem is Confessions of a Bornspectator. So the poet is Ogden Nash. So Ogden Nash is a 19th century American poet. He is known for his light and humorous version. So, who is a spectator? Anyone? Yes. Yes. One who stands in the gallery and witness the games. So during also have our games inside our school campus and the finals are being done at Ajay Stadium. So who are the students here who take part in games? Games such as running race, relay race, high jump, long jump. Yes, yes, there are a few. Yes, Radhakrishnan is one of them. Francis is also in girls, Kumut Kumari. Yes, yes, of course. So, whoever sits in the gallery and watch the players is a spectator. But there are also some artists who act, who do singing, who is a big orator. They also perform. But do the poet say them as a spectator? So let's see what the poet defines as a spectator. And what is a confession? So confessions are normally made some by guilty people. A criminal confesses before the judge. A wrongdoer confesses before a father in a church. So a confession is generally a true statement given before the authority. So what are the confessions of a born spectator? So let's see what the poet says. The first line is one infant grows up and becomes a jockey. So all human beings begin their lives as a newborn baby, infant. So any infant grows and he takes up a job, but uniquely the players they take a unique profession, and one infant grows up and becomes a jockey. A jockey, you know, a horse rider in a ground is called a jockey. Another plays basketball or hockey. So there are many infants. So another infant, he grows up and he takes up the profession as a basketball or a hockey player. This one, the prize ring hates to enter. The poet himself calls as this one. This poet was also an infant and he also grown up. But he hates to enter the prize ring. So what is a prize ring? A prize ring is a specific area which is limited by ropes. Only the boxers are permitted to enter there. So the boxer fights with one another and whoever wins becomes the champion. So that is called a prize ring. So the poet fears to enter the prize ring. That one becomes a tackle or center. This tackle or center, these are the terms used in football field. So another player, he becomes a football player. I'm just glad as glad can be that I am not them, that they are not me. So the poet says he is very happy that he is a poet and not a player. The player is a player. I am just a poet. With all my heart, I do admire. So we also sit before television, or we also sit at the gallery and admire the what the players do. Athletes who sweat for fun or hire. So there are players who play for passion or as hobby, and there are players who play for money, who take the field in gaudy pomp. So here the gaudy pomp refers to attractive and fancy dresses. So in case of football, we know they wear jersey. It's a very quality cloth and attractive and fit cloth for such a game, and maim each other as they wrong. So here the maim is injury. So in the field or in the ground, they are very excited or they are very thrilled to win, that they don't bother getting injured. So that is, and maim each other as they romp. My limp and bashful spirit feeds. Limp is weak. The meaning of limp is weak, and bashful is shy. So the poet body is so weak and his spirits are so shy that on other people heroic deeds, that this poet spirit feeds upon other heroic deeds. So we also watch some game and we feel so thrilled as the hero. If he wins, we also feel excited, and if he loses, we also feel let down. So that is the spirit feeds upon our heroic spirits. My limp and bashful spirit feeds on other people's heroic feats. Now, A runs 90 yards to score. Here A means some player or ex-player. He runs some distance to win. B knocks the champion to the floor. So another X or Y. He fights inside the prize ring and knocks the another boxer or champion to the floor, cracking vertebra and spines. So these players, in their excitement to win and their excitement in the spirit of sports, they don't care breaking their vertebra and spines. Lashes his steed across the line. So the jockey, what the jockey does, he whips the horse and forces the animal to go as fast as possible and cross the winning line. You would think my ego, it would please. So the poet describes all these excitements and thrillings and fantasies. So we may mistake the poet, oh, he is also very interested to take part in these sports. He also dreams of being a player. Is it so? To swap positions with one of these. So his admiration may be so much that he wants to be one among them. Is it the case? The poet says, well, ego, it might be pleased enough. Yes, admiring these things, maybe the ego, maybe the conscious within me also dreams to achieve such things. But zealous athletes play so rough. But the enthusiastic players play so rough. They are in the excitement to win, that they do not ever in their feelings, that they do not ever in their dealings consider one another's feelings. So in the prize ring between the boxers, will one boxer consider, oh, this is very inhuman, I have to be kind and love with another boxer? No. They are in the ring in the excitement to win big money or to win a big fame. So there is no point in feelings there. So They do not ever in their dealings consider one another's feelings. I am glad that when my struggle begins, twixt prudence and ego, prudence wins. So, in between the poet ego and his wisdom, the twixt is a old English language. It means between prudence and ego, the prudence wins. So, the poet asks whether his ego would be pleased enough, but the prudence says no, this is not for you, so the prudence wins. When swollen eye meets gnarled fist, so inside the prize ring, one of the boxer has already injured and swollen eyes, and again he meets the gnarled fist. So this gnarled fist is a tightened fist. When snaps the knee and cracks the wrist, so he's badly injured that his knee is already broken and the wrist is also cracked. When when officialdom demands, so the inside the pricing there will be a referee. He sees one of the player is badly injured and he asks, well, there is a doctor. Is there a doctor in the stands? So he calls for a doctor. My soul in true thanksgiving speaks for the modest of physics. So seeing this scenario that one player is so badly injured and the referee calls for a doctor, his soul, the poet's soul, very thanksgivingly says, oh, you have this kind of thin and fragile body that even if his ego offers him to enter the rings, the organizers won't allow this poet to enter the prize ring. And he says, athletes, I will bring to you. So after this, with the winning champions, he will drink with them or eat with you, or eat with them, or sponsor a treat for the winners, or anything except compete with you. I will do anything for the players, but I won't fight with you. I will also buy tickets worth their radium. So, depending upon the players, the ticket worth will also increase. So, whatever be the ticket worth, I will pay for it to watch you gomble in the stadium. So, gomble here refers to the shout and excitement. So, the players will be very excited to participate and also to win. So, to watch you gomble in the stadium and reassured myself anew that you are not me and I am not you. So, he'll be along with the players, he will give company, he will buy tickets for them, he will do anything but not compete with them, and with these things he will reassure his ego that he is only a poet and not a player. So this is a humorous poem by Ogden Nash. You can all again go through this and enjoy this poem. And as I said in the beginning, you are very curious to leave the class at the ring of the bell. So you may be ready with all your bags, ready to leave the school. So thank you. Bye.